Did you know that your body has two hearts? One sits in your chest and the other one in your legs. The calf muscle pump, often called as secondary heart. Yet most people don't even realize how crucial it is and how to switch it on. But once you understand how it works, you will never overlook your legs again. The heart can push oxygen-rich blood to your feet in seconds, but once that blood is oxygen depleted, the veins must return it to the heart against gravity. And one heartbeat alone isn't enough. That's why the body relies on second heart in your calves and feet and in a network of muscles, veins, and one-way valves. Each muscle squeeze, especially during the calf raises, forces the blood upwards while the valves work like doors that open only towards the heart and snap shut to prevent backflow. Together, they pump deoxygenated blood back to the heart and lungs for reoxygenation. When you sit or you stand for long period of time, this pump goes offline. Blood starts pooling into your legs. Over time, this leads to swelling, heaviness, spider veins, varicose veins, and even chronic venous insufficiency or blood clots in high-risk patients. Have you ever stood up too fast and feel that your head is spinning? That sudden dizzy drop in blood pressure happens when the blood pools in your legs instead of rushing back to your head. A strong calf muscle can actually stop it. Strengthening up your lower leg muscles restores steady circulation, and the quick exercise that I'm about to show you will kickstart that process. Now we will be learning the practice calf raises. So for the practice, what you have to do, I'm just pulling thy pants up so that you can see what I'm exactly doing. So what you have to do, you have to raise your heels off the ground, okay? And then bring it down. And now lift your toes off the floor. So you have to raise your heels off the ground, bring it down, and raise your toes off the floor. So this practice looks very simple, but if you try doing it without the support, then it becomes slightly challenging. But then it is also working on your proprioception, your balance, because when you don't have balance, the chances of you falling or tripping is much higher. But when you start practicing it, I would advise that you take chair support, wall support, or just stand next to a kitten top and then practice it so that you will not lose balance. So, and if in case you're planning to do it for more number of sets, then also it makes sense to take support. Then you can sustain for longer. So initially try with support and gradually start doing it without the support. So this is extremely simple, but still it could be challenging if in case you had some injury or you have pain. So in that case, you can do this practice while sitting as well. So what you have to do, you have to lift your heels off the floor.
And then put it down and lift your toes off the floor. Lift your heels high. Bring it down, lift your toes up. So it's extremely simple. So you have to keep doing it in a rhythmic motion, in a rhythmic movement. While you're sitting and doing it, it becomes much more simpler. You can do it while watching your television, chit-chatting with your friends. Gradually and slowly, it will become part of your muscle memory. So you will not even realize that you're doing it, but you will actually be doing it, and while you're chatting, it becomes much more easier. Maybe you can do it for next 5 minutes or 10 minutes of watching television, so keep on practicing it. This exercise looks simple, but it has huge impact on your body. Here's what makes calf pump calf raises even more remarkable. The soleus, the deep flat muscle under your calf. It not just boosts circulation, it also boosts your blood sugar levels. Studies show soleus contraction can pull glucose from blood without insulin through a process called non-insulin-mediated glucose uptake. So one simple movement can aid anyone with blood sugar control, insulin resistance, and even type 1 and type 2 diabetes. The benefits go beyond sugar control. The same rhythmic toe-to-heel motion triggers pressure sensors in your vessels, smoothing blood pressure shifts and improving your heart rate variability. One study in the Journal of Biomechanics Australia found people with chronic heart failure had smaller calf muscles than healthy control group. Stronger calves means better venous return and lighter workload for your chest heart. So you're not just helping your legs, you're improving brain oxygenation, focus, nervous system regulation, kidney function, lymphatic drainage, and all of this from one movement. Whether you're sitting at desk, recovering from illness, or just wanting better circulation, this simple rhythmic move can reduce swelling, warm up your feet, boost energy levels, clear your brain fog, improve your balance and posture, and train your second heart to do its job better. It's simple, safe, free, And most importantly, effective. Don't wait until the problem becomes too big. Start now. Practice calf raises for 15 to 20 reps for 3 times a day.